What's happening, Metal4Metal universe? We are here in the Metal4Metal network. It is episode 23. Got a great deal of news from you. Also got some great footage coming to you from the Holy City Hullabaloo right down here in Charleston, along with some Joe Satriani singles, Defiance single, and of course some sad news coming from Aerosmith. It's all right here. It's all hard and fast on Metal4Metal. What is up, Metal4Metal universe? I'm PJ Steven, that's Dennis Park, and we're here for another exciting episode of Metal4Metal. It is our 23rd episode. We're pretty psyched about that. We are just coming off of the day one of the Holy City Hullabaloo, and that was unbelievable. Really great time, really awesome time this weekend here at the Charleston Skate Park. Thank you guys so much for being able to put that on. We appreciate you, Skate. And yeah, all the bands were awesome. I mean, just to name off a few, Hubris, Alert the Media, Voorhees played, Counterpunch, the Toasters. The Toasters were there. The Toasters were fucking awesome. I picked up one of their EPs. Of course, I got the people to sign it. It was pretty nice. I got the members of the band to sign it. But House of Soul EP from the Toasters, and that was really fun. I mean, they put on a hell of a show.
And you told me that was the band that wrote the theme song for Kablam, the old Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I heard it, and I was just like, oh my god, that's from Kablam.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That took me back, man. That's an old show. Like, I had to watch the thing you pulled up on YouTube, a little clip of it.
I was like, no shit. It was an awesome time, guys, and the bands deserve a big round of applause. Thank you to Alex from Sex Wax for putting this all together. We really appreciate it. And the food trucks that were down there, really appreciate the time you guys put in. Dave and Dubs, you guys kick ass. Hell of a hot dog. It was good stuff. If you didn't get a chance to get one, you can go Saturday to grab it. It is the Holy City Hullabaloo special edition t-shirt. I had the band sign mine. It has a list of bands, all that noise. Hell of a weekend this was.
So the food truck, how much was a hot dog on the food truck?
It was like $5 with some chips and...
Really? $10 at the school I'm at now. They have a food truck come by. $10 for a hot dog.
Who is it?
I don't know. It's just some truck that came by.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's why Perfectly Frank's closed down.
So you thought Perfectly Frank's was overpriced.
Yeah, really. What have you, besides this awesome punk and ska scene that we're getting into, I'm getting into it a little bit. I'm kind of understanding it a little bit better, but besides the punk we've been listening to, what have you been listening to?
There was an article where Annihilator was going over some of their favorite songs, so we started listening to it, and you brought up Night Jumps Queen.
Okay, that song by Annihilator is ridiculous.
Yeah, I was actually listening to this album on the way home from school the other day, but I didn't get to this song, and I wasn't paying attention to lyrics anyway.
Yeah, dude, I was
You told me to really pay attention to lyrics, and it's all about playing chess.
It's just all about playing chess. I was cleaning the grill the other day, and I was listening to that song, and, I mean, ridiculous lyrics. It's all about chess. Just
chess.
Night Jumps the Queen, if you know what I mean.
It is funny.
Anticipation of the final scene.
Like,
all right, okay. So Annihilator, good shit. We're gonna jump right into the news for this week, and we're gonna go over a little bit more about this Holy City Hullabaloo that we experienced this weekend. So talk to me. What is the news that we have?
It's another kind of slow news week here. We do have another single from Defiance.
All the two former members of Megadeth, Chris Broderick and Sean Drover.
Yeah, it's called The Talisman. It's going to be off their new album. That's going to be out September 29th. So actually, is it already out? Maybe it is. Maybe it just came out. But I thought it was one of the
It was very generic.
Very generic metal song. I was not a fan.
Yeah, when I first read it, I thought it said The Talisman. I was like, oh, it's a Maiden song, you know. But, I mean, it's Talisman. It's all right. It's very generic, as you said.
Yeah, we were saying that how they probably should have just stayed in Megadeth if this is...
Yeah, because, I mean, when they dropped Dystopia's a great album. So, I mean,
yeah, because whenever we heard that they were both leaving, we were wondering if we were going to get another Super Collider Part 2, and they just didn't want to be a part of it. But Dystopia ended up being really good.
Dystopia was really good.
So I guess maybe Dave Mustaine was just being Dave Mustaine and ran two more members out. I guess that's what happened.
It could be, yeah. Most definitely. Well, Defiance,
Yeah, there's actually, we're not really covering it, but there was a little video that you can go on Blabbermouth and see, and it was Chris Broderick going through his, he has like a little sound studio in his basement, or at his house, wherever the fuck it is in his house. And it was kind of cool. He just kind of showed his guitars and stuff, so you can check that out too.
Oh, hell yeah, okay. Chris Broderick's a hell of a guitar player. I don't take anything away from that. It's just... that new single, which is I don't think it's that great.
Pretty generic.
Very generic.
So what do we got now? You want to go over the top 10 terrible metal albums?
Yeah, this was something that really caught us by surprise. This is a Metal Injection. This is the first time we've ever kind of done anything like this, so it's technically not news, but it's just something that that caught us by surprise, and we want to try and fix it because we don't think it's right.
Yeah, this was posted by William Boyd over on Metal Injection. It's just a little thought piece, just going over 10 terrible metal albums by 10 brilliant metal bands. And when you first read that title, instinctively, what does our mind go to? Saint Anger.
Saint Anger.
I mean, that's like the default answer.
Mine goes to Saint Anger and Risk.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's just off the top of your head. That's what you would think of. And of course, neither one of those are on there.
Yeah, they have things like, the number one is Iron Maiden Mercury 11.
Yeah,
which I can admit that's not a good album, but I don't think it's number one.
Yeah,
I think Risk by Megadeth is number one.
Yeah, it's not. I would say Saint Anger because at least Risk has what they got, Bread Fan on there. Breadline, I can't remember the name of the song. Yeah, Breadline.
Not Bread Fan, that's a Metallica cover.
Well, that's Metallica cover, right.
Black Sabbath Forbidden is on there, number two. That's a good, I like that album.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
The Jugulator by Judas Priest from 1997.
See, I really like
album. I like that album.
Yeah, Jugulator was number 8 on the list.
Now, Slayer,
Diablos and
Musica
is number 3.
I mean, it's not their best album. It is their worst album, and it's still a good album.
Yeah, that was.
I don't think Slayer's ever put out a bad album.
Yeah, but see, where most metal bands have gone off and tried to do something different, this was kind of Slayer's version of that, and it is different than their other albums, but it's still very much Slayer.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
I will agree that Anthrax, Stomp 442 should be on there. I didn't like that album.
Morbid Angel. Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Illud Divinium Insanus.
Yeah,
whatever.
Okay, whatever. Yeah,
Either way, whatever.
Yeah, I don't even remember that one.
Yeah, I definitely think that Risk should be on that record, on that list. Especially Saint Anger should be on that list. What do you think?
Pantera Metal Magic. That was before they.
That was when they were in their glam day. That's not even when Phil Osama was singing.
Yeah, that was before Cowboys from Hell.
Yeah. So that album was pretty bad. Machine Head Supercharger, and not even Super Collider's on that list.
Yeah, right. I mean, you would. I don't know. It kind of seems like he's trolling us a little bit with this list, or maybe he just wanted to do something different. Because I mean, maybe instinctively we're going to think Saint Anger and Risk and all that, and he just want to throw some. But he's not saying the 10 most terrible.
He's just saying 10 terrible.
Yeah, actually, just says 10 terrible. So. It's just his opinion, and he's not totally wrong. I mean, they're not the best ones, but they're definitely not the greatest ones either.
So, what would be your top 10? I mean, I know we can say by 10 terrible albums from 10 great musicians, from punk, heavy metal, classic rock. I mean, by hard rock. I mean, what would be your top 10? I definitely am interested to hear. I know most definitely. We're about to talk about. We're gonna throw you some Aerosmith news. Basically, Aerosmith. I got to give it to, Pump. That's one of my. I hate that album, and I love Aerosmith. That album is not very good. I don't think. I can go all day thinking of Presence by Led Zeppelin. It's my least favorite Zeppelin album. But anyway, just certain things like that, certain albums like that from 10 great musicians that put out terrible records that we thought.
Yeah, I guess I don't really buy too many terrible records, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I never bought them because I would always listen to them first, and then if I liked them, I'd really buy them. But in terms of, I mean, just the ones we covered, I can't really think of anything that was just absolutely awful. I think the second Demons and Wizards album was really bad. I didn't like it at all. But so moving on to this little bit of sad piece of news here. Aerosmith Steven Tyler suffered from a seizure in Brazil, and due to that, they're going to have to cancel the South American tour.
Yeah.
It's saying here, it was posted on Aerosmith.com. Is unfortunately due to an unexpected medical issue, lead singer Steven Tyler is seeking immediate care and has been advised by his doctors that he cannot travel or perform at this time. Therefore, the last 4 shows of the South American tour will be canceled, but Steven is expected to make a full recovery with proper rest and treatment.
Well, that's good. I mean, because let's be honest. I mean, Steven Tyler is a hell of a frontman.
Yeah.
I mean, he can bell it out. He can still go, and he still lives that. He still has that rock and roll lifestyle that everybody loves. He is truly a terrific frontman. I mean, not even for heavy metal. It just as a frontman in general, I put him right up there with Bruce Dickinson. In some ways, I think he can perform. You know, I mean, it's insane. He's out of this world as a frontman. Now, you know, and even as a singer, talent wise, Steven Tyler's where it's at.
Yeah, I've never been the biggest Aerosmith fan, but didn't I put was that song "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing" as one of my? That's your
guilty pleasure.
Yeah, my guilty pleasure.
That's
song.
your guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
I love it. That whole record, "Toys in the Attic," man. That gets me every time. That record is so fucking good, and it's got the song "Big 10 Inch" on there, like talking about his dick, but it's talking about he's talking about a 10-inch record, but no, he's talking about his dick.
Talking about his junk.
Yeah. Whip out my big 10-inch record now. Yeah, that's what he says. Like, it's great. Let's see. Uncle Salty's on that record. Of course, the title track, "Toys in the Attic." That's a hell of a song. Sweet Emotions on that. "Walk This Way." Man, "Toys in the Attic's great. I'm gonna listen to that when I get out. My mom actually left me a first pressing of "Toys in the Attic."
Oh, really?
Actually. It's got someone's name on it, so it's not worth anything. But
Or
no, it doesn't have someone's name on it. It has.
I was going to say who? What? Someone signed their name on it?
No, it's got marker on the someone.
Oh, somebody just.
Yeah, not on the record, but on the
cover.
Yeah.
There.
But whatever. It's still "Toys in the Attic" first pressing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Do you have it? I don't think so. What's our last piece of news that we got for us?
We have a new Joe Satriani song.
I fucking love Joe Satriani.
Right? It's "Energy," and it's going to be off his 16th solo album, "What Happens Next," which will be released early next year, January 12th.
Now, something cool about this single, it includes Glenn Hughes, the bassist from Deep Purple,
yeah.
and he was a frontman for Sabbath for a while, and then Chad Smith, who I think is the only talented thing about Red Hot Chili Peppers, and he's a hell of a drummer. The song is killer. Am I right?
It's much better than the
Act of Defiance.
song.
Yeah, it's instrumental. Better. It's off the chain. Joe Satriani has always been a hell of a guitar player. I mean, Surfing with the Alien, that great song.
Yeah, that's
his big one.
That's his most popular album in general. Yeah.
I'm excited to hear this record. I mean,
if it's anything like, I mean, this is the first track off of it, so usually they start off good with the first track. But I'm really looking forward to it. I've really liked most of his albums that I've heard. And
I don't know if Sammy Hagar is going to be singing on it. Of course, he sings in Chickenfoot with Joe Satriani playing, and Michael Anthony, the bassist from Van Halen. But, I mean, either way, I think it's going to be a hell of an album. I've said it before, I'm not a big Chickenfoot fan, but it's not because it's the talent of the music. I just don't like the songs. But the music is good, you know. It just I'm not a big songwriter, because I'm not a big Sammy Hagar fan, to be honest with you. I only like 5150. And, I mean, to quote Savage Henry, he couldn't try 55 if you paid him to. Oh, by the way, speaking of Savage Henry, I'm sorry to get off topic here. Savage Henry and the infamous One Pounder shit is on Spotify now, so go download that. Do that cool. Now. Shake them titties. But I am excited to hear this record. I mean, Thunder High on the Mountain is on this record. Cherry Blossoms, Righteous, Smooth Soul, all good shit. I can't wait to hear it. I'm really
looking forward to it. Yeah. And that's it. That's all the news I
And that is the news that he gives a shit about. Right before we get to our topic, I want to touch a little bit more on the Holy City Hullabaloo. Fantastic event that was this weekend in Charleston. It was out of this world. I got to do a little piece with Alert the Media, sing song Full Occupancy, which is all about Charleston being way too full, so move the fuck out of here. It was a lot of fun getting up there. Again, Billy is the one that sold me the very house that we live in, so... again, thank you, Billy, and thank you to Alert the Media for letting me come out there and have some fun. I want to thank the Skate Charleston again for letting us have that event. I want to thank Alex from Sex Wax one more time. Thank you so much for inviting us all out, letting us have some fun. Mr. Zach and Todd Brown working that sound like they always do. It's going to be a hell of a time. It's awesome. It really is. The bands that came out all the way from New York to Florida, hell of a time, guys. And we had a lot of fun, and we appreciate you guys. Getting to October, which is the first day of Halloween, because, every day is Halloween to the Monsters from Outer Space.
True.
But
it says it on their shirt.
But there's a special day in the month of Halloween, and that is their CD release party, their album release party, Friday the 13th. Voorhees will be playing. I'm pretty sure Voorhees will be playing with Wolf's. I've been confused. I think it's Wolf's Blood. They're a Misfits cover band. If I'm wrong, shoot me. And then, of course, Monsters from Outer Space headlining their CD release party. That's going to be at the Tin Roof Friday the 13th. I am in talks with, you don't know this yet because it happened yet last night.
Okay.
But I'm in talks with Will from Hubris, who's a great indie rock band from down here. Their single is on, their album is on Spotify, their EP. Check that out. And I'm in talks with Roger from Soda City Riot, who is a killer fucking band down here. Huge Anthrax fans. Cool. Definitely a hybrid between metal and punk. So I'm in talks with them to get them on the show for Metal Hammer. The new EP from Hubris drops early November, so I want to try to get them on towards the end of October, November. But if you'd like to be on the Metal4Metal show, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and message us on Metal4Metal on Facebook to definitely try and get up here, get some Metal Hammer interviews going. Our last interview with Sex Wax, check that out. It was out of this world. It was very chaotic. It was chaotic, but we love it. And like I said, thank you guys so much for putting this together, the Holy City Hullabaloo. And we look forward to the third Holy City Hullabaloo. But we're going to move right along to the Metal4Metal topic of the week. And it's going to be Denise. What band did you not like until you saw them live?
Okay, right off the top of my head, I believe it was at Ozfest 2004. Chevelle was on the main stage, and I'd never really heard them before. And I was just like, I know that I had a couple girls in school said they liked them, so I was just like,
oh my god!
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, Chevelle. So I just kind of figured, they were just kind of some soft rock band or whatever. But let me say, they're like a three-piece band, and they were fucking awesome live.
Yeah, Chevelle's good.
It just like totally caught me off guard because they were like, I remember Disturbed and Marilyn Manson were also like on the main stage at that one. I'm pretty sure they were, and they just blew them both out. Like, it wasn't until Ozzy came out that like really somebody topped them. Like it was crazy. I could not believe how good they were.
Yeah.
But I still haven't really listened to them on CD that much. I just remember that experience when they came out.
Stuff actually, yeah. I listened to them when I was younger because they were on the radio a lot. Mm-hmm. Songs like The Clincher and like The Red. I actually remember Now That's What I Call Music Volume 9, I think it was. It was the green CD and it had that Chevelle song on there. I remember listening to that.
Who else there?
Or maybe it was 11. I don't know. It was a green CD. I can't remember.
I guess now I think about Cradle of Filth. I've never really been into them.
I didn't like
I've always thought of. I remember one of my friends described Cradle of Filth as like the Blink 182 of death metal and black metal.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Yeah, and but I mean they're okay. But I remember just seeing them live. I ended up having a little bit more respect for them. But no, other than that, pretty much if I thought you sucked on CD, you never really did any more to impress me live.
I'm going to go ahead and say Prong, who I wasn't a big fan of Prong at all until I saw him live. They're, again, a three-piece band. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's something about three pieces. But they kick ass. I was really impressed, and I got to shake the hand of the lead guitarist, lead singer, when he was just hanging around the merch booth, and we came in to meet Testament. We walked past him, and I was like, pretty sure that's the guy from Prong. And I didn't give a shit. And then after I saw him play, he was out and about again. And I was like, dude, hell yeah, man, you were great. And so I'm a fan of Prong. I like them. Mm-hmm. And seeing them live when we saw Sepultura and Testament right. And the Convalescence, obviously, that was great. Oh, speaking of the Convalescence, and
do they have a new hot sauce out?
Well, no, it is about hot sauce. The Toasters have their own hot sauce, and I almost bought one because it was only $5. But
I should have gotten it.
Well, my gallbladder. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna buy it and die.
Oh man,
I should have thought of you though.
Yeah, I'm about to say. No, you should have just taken it anyway. Maybe you could just die on the show. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna move right along to closing out the show. But first, why don't you tell me a little bit about what you're wearing there, Dennis?
Oh, this is our latest Metal4Metal shirt.
This is a Metal4Metal shirt. Of course, our design done by Mr. TJ. If you need stickers and shirts done, definitely check him out. 88 Graphics and Vinyls. But yeah, this is our shirt. It is $15. Please buy a shirt, buy some of our merch. Our stickers are only $1. Again, the designs are done by TJ as well.
But Weren't you working on a new design too?
We are working on our new design, but that is Hush Hush.
Oh, okay. Well, not anymore.
But we do have some new T-shirts going to be coming out later on, probably towards Jesus Roxo Metal. Love you, man. Jesus. And we're just talking about your Monsters from Outer Space show coming up Friday the 13th. Fuck yeah. But definitely check out our merch, guys. We would really appreciate it. If you want something, of course, message me on Facebook, and I'll send it to you. $15 is all it takes. I will pay for the shipping, handling, all that noise. Don't worry about that. Just give me $15 hairs. Anyway, guys, I'm PJ Steven, that's Dennis Parker, and we're going to get ready for another exciting week with metal and punk and hard rock. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We're signing out.
This match begins as our thoughts begin to grind. I send upon towards you a subtle piece of my attack. Pondering the first move, I guess you'll never know unless you try it. Night jumps queen, if you know what I mean. Anticipation of the final scene. Night jumps queen, so get